Next up, I will show you how to do the hair. I will start off with creating a magic ring and single crocheting 6 into the ring. Pull the ring close and increase into each stitch. So work 2 single crochets into each stitch. Next, I will single crochet into the first stitch and work an increase into the next, and repeat this all around. So single crochet into the first stitch, work 2 single crochets into the next one, and repeat. For the next round, I will single crochet into the first 2 stitches and then work an increase, and repeat that all around. And I will keep increasing, working in the round until the last round worked will consist of 6 single crochets and 1 increase, having a total of 48 stitches in all. Once you are at the round where you have worked 6 single crochets and 1 increase, the next 5 rounds will be just 1 single crochet into each stitch. So now we will grow our piece to fit the head. So single crochet into each stitch. And keep repeating this for 5 rounds. Next, we will work a little bit of a fringe for Joseph. And to do this, we will start off by working 20 slip stitches. In order to slip stitch, you just pass your hook through the stitch, yarn over and pull through. And repeat for 20 stitches. Next, I will work 1 single crochet and another single crochet into the next stitch, a half double crochet into the next one, a double crochet into the next, and another double crochet into the next one, a half double crochet, and 2 single crochets. And we will repeat by slip stitching back to the start. Fasten off and leave a tail for sewing. Next we will work on the beard, where we will start off by chaining 26. These chains should be able to go from one side to the other. Next, I will crochet into the second chain from the hook, and I will single crochet 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Next I will work 4 half double crochets, next I will work 4 double crochets, again I will work 4 half double crochets, and single crochet into the rest. Leave a tail for sewing, and that is the beard. For the mustache, we will start off by chaining 12. I will slip stitch into the second chain from the hook, single crochet into the next one, half double crochet into the next 2, single crochet into the next stitch, and then work a slip stitch. And that would make the first side of the mustache. Now I will repeat what I've just done. So 1 single crochet into the next one. I will work 2 half double crochets, 1 single crochet and a slip stitch. Fasten off and leave a tail for sewing. And those would be our mustache. Next up is sewing the hair, mustache and beard onto our figurine. But first I would like to sew on the eyes. And for the eyes what I will do is something like this, but you can opt for other designs. So to calculate the placing of the eyes, I will put on the hair and just sew on the eyes with 4 stitches apart. You can also sew on some eyebrows. Next, I will sew on the hair. Once the hair is sewed on, we will move on to the beard. You can sew all the way through, but just sewing to the sides, it will be more than enough for it to stay in place. For the arms, we will start off by working a magic ring. Now single crochet 6 into the ring. Pull the ring close. And now I will single crochet into the first stitch and work an increase into the next. I will repeat this 3 times. I will single crochet once into each stitch for 10 rounds in total. Once you have worked 10 rows in this color, I will work 1 row in the new color, which will be the main color of St. Joseph's dress. And I will single crochet 1 round in this color. You can film the arm as you go along, but until only midway, as I personally will not be filling it up. For the next round, I will just single crochet into the back loop of each stitch. If you want, you can also use a stitch marker to mark your first stitch, as we will then be single crocheting using these front loops later on. So single crochet once into each back loop, and once you are back at the beginning, we will now simply be single crocheting into each stitch all around for 12 rounds in total. So single crochet into each stitch and repeat this for 12 rounds. Once the 12 rounds are complete, I will work a single crochet and then a decrease, and I will repeat it twice more. And now just fasten off and leave a tail for sewing. And that is the base of the arm. Now we will be working into these front loops that we left when we first started working the back loops. So I worked a slip stitch. I will now pass my hook into that front loop and slip on the stitch. And from here I will start working just one single crochet into each front loop. So that's 1, into the last stitch 9. So now that we have just worked the 9 stitches into those front loops, we will work 1 single crochet. I will mark my first stitch. So 1 single crochet and then an increase. And into the last stitch I will work just another single crochet. For the next round I will work 2 single crochets and then an increase. And then into the last stitch just work a single crochet. So now that the increasing rounds are complete, we will now just work 3 rounds of a single crochet into each stitch. Once the 3 rounds of single crochet are complete, we will now work just 1 round where we will change the color to green. You can skip this part and continue another 2 rows of single crochets, but just to add a feature, I will join in the green. I will not cut off the brown. I will simply single crochet once into each stitch. After working 1 whole round in green, we'll join back the brown and single crochet once into each stitch once again. Once you are back at the start, I will simply slip stitch into each stitch to finish off the sleeve. Once you're back at the start, just fasten off, weave in the tail, and the arm is complete. And now just repeat it once more. Next, I will sew on the arms, and I will sew these having the end of where we fastened off as much as possible at the back or on the inside, just so that it will not show. And I will sew it at around 2 rounds lower than the neck, and I will sew these both in place, having around 7 stitches in between. Now if this looks a little bit rough, don't worry, because now we will have a piece of clothing thrown atop of this, so these will be hidden, which is this overall piece. And now I will show you how to create this piece over here. So for the overall piece, I will be mainly working in the green, and we will now use the violet for the end, where I work some slip stitches. So to start off, I will chain 104. You can go longer or shorter, depends how long you would like your overall piece to be. If you have chained 104, I will single crochet into the second chain from the hook, and I will work a total of 50 single crochets. So now that I have single crocheted 50, I will work an increase. I will mark my first increase just for visual representation in this case. So 1 single crochet and another increase, and single crochet into the remaining 50 chains. Once you have single crochet into the remaining, I will chain 1 and turn my work, and I will single crochet back into the first 51 stitches, Once you have worked 51 single crochets, I will increase into the next, single crochet into the middle stitch, and another increase, and work back into the remaining single crochets. Chain 1 and turn, and we will now repeat as we previously did. So we will single crochet into the first 51 stitches, Once your 51 single crochets are complete, we will work an increase, next we will work 3 single crochets, And now I will work another increase before I single crochet back into the rest of the stitches. Chain 1 and turn your work. And I will now single crochet back 51 stitches. Once you're at your 51st stitch, work an increase. Now work 5 single crochets. And then work another increase. And single crochet into the rest. Chain 1 and turn. I will once again work 51 single crochets. Now work 1 increase, 7 single crochets, and another increase, and then simply work a single crochet into each stitch until the end. So this is what we have so far, and for the next 2 rounds, which are the last 2 rounds, I will simply chain 1, turn my work and single crochet into each stitch. I will single crochet into each stitch until I reach this side over here, where I will repeat this round once again, chain 1 and turn and single crochet into each one. This way I would have worked 2 rows of single crochet. Once your 2 rows of single crochets are complete, simply fasten off and weave in the tails. Next, I will introduce the purple, where I will be slip stitching some lines, just 2 lines all around. Again, you may skip this part, but it makes the overall piece a little bit more beautiful. So I will start off with a slip stitch. I will insert my hook into the overall piece. and join the purple and pass my yarn through. So I have my yarn at the bottom and my hook at the top. And what I will be doing is I will pass my hook to the next space, yarn over, and slip stitch. And pull on the tail. So that was the first stitch. I will pass my hook into the next one, yarn over from the bottom, slip stitch, and pull through. So to crochet the belt, it is simply just chains, where I would chain 100 chains. And that's 100 chains. So next I will just fasten off and weave in the ends. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.